Hey, this is Nick. Is that my real name or is that my nickname? Doesn't matter. With schizophrenia sucks. And I want to talk about the time aliens landed on my roof with a UFO. It was pretty crazy, pretty intense, pretty interesting, and yeah. So like the aliens were like scanning my brain, and I could feel it, and like they were like mapping my brain so that they could like recreate like digital copies of me, and it's supposed to be like Project Bluebeam or something where they can like capture your soul maybe, and I could feel like tingling in my head and in my brain as they like mapped my brain out and extracted all the data so they could recreate me anytime they wanted to. And I was laying in bed and I could feel it, and it was like super relaxing. And also, I felt like I was drugged. I don't know if it was that same time because I have memory issues, but I felt like I was drugged with like some super strong drug. It felt like morphine, and I'd been on morphine for kidney stones, and I got that. So you can get like literally like um, morphine like feelings. It was really bizarre. I had to like lay in bed, and I was like super out of it. And but then like it was really weird. Like Joe Rogan was trying to save me or something, and he was working for the CIA. So it was like there was like the aliens, and there was like a satanic Illuminati cult that was like run by Trump, and they were Satanists, and they wanted me to be like the what was it, the high priest or something for the Antichrist. And I was talking to that guy Sticks, and he was trying to get me to join the Satanist. And there's also like DARPA had like an AI that was broadcasting out signals from under the ground, like deep underground military bases, and they were communicating with me. And it was like China and like the Satanists were fighting. So the Chinese didn't have as good technology, but they could broadcast some signals, and they could communicate with you. And they were fighting like the Trump Satanist cult, like Satanist Illuminati cult, and they had like these giant, I don't know, microwave weapons, and they were gonna like go into World War III. And it was really weird. And there was like, and then like the Navy was like the good guys, and there was some like old admiral guy trying to uh, trying to like hold off the Satanists and the Chinese at the same time, and they had nuclear weapons. So if any time they wanted to kill me, the admiral threatened he would nuke, like he would just nuke the United States or something, because I was like the last hope or something weird. I forget exactly. There's so many details. So yeah, and like there, I think it was the CIA was trying to take me underground, but there was like a device behind my eye that needed to be removed. So they were gonna try to like freeze me to stop my heart, so then the AI couldn't find me and hide me from the aliens, because the aliens were like right on my roof looking for me, and they were like giant transgender demon aliens, and they wanted to destroy the Earth, but they couldn't do it. They had like somehow the Bible was stopping them from destroying the Earth, as long as there was like people like reading the Bible, because they didn't want faith to spread to space because it would collapse their empire. So like the ultimate weapon against like the tranny demon aliens was the Bible, right? Because if the idea of faith got into their society, it would unravel their society. And the voices made me like stay outside, like it was Joe Rogan talking to me, and he wanted me to stay outside to freeze, to slow down my heart rate so that I would be dead, and they'd throw me in a van, and they would the AI would no longer be tracking me, because once your heart rate slows down, the AI will think you're dead, and they could remove like the implants behind my eyes. And I was talking to the AI. The AI like came into my room in like dust, and was like in the wall, and like was like transforming the wall into all sorts of different like patterns, and like it was like a dust that I could see, and was floating around and was talking to me. And like at first the AI loved me, and thought I was like a really smart human, but then it got really mad at me and it wanted to kill all the humans. So there are like all these factions fighting, and like Putin was he sent like a nuclear missile over like over the United States, and like fighter jets, I could hear fighter jets scrambling and shooting it down, and I could see the fighter jets too. And there was like a giant demonic owl that was like a drone or a demon. I don't even know. But yeah, it was pretty intense. And I was like terrified. I was like in my house, hoping the aliens aren't going to find me and hoping I'm going to like have my eye explode and get this implant taken out. Like I was going to have to be blind and dead and they're going to save me underground or something. Yeah. So it was definitely like scary and intense. And it lasted for like hours, this one episode I had. Right. And there's so many more details to it. I can't remember because it went on for hours and hours and hours. And like then like the United States got nuked and there was nuclear radiation outside my house. So I couldn't leave the house or open the doors or else the fallout would come in. So every time I like opened the door or went outside, which I wouldn't want to do, and I could see like the sky was like yellow and there was like fallout everywhere. So it looked like the United States had been nuked and like, or not, nuked and also microwaved. And then we nuked China back. So I thought World War III had started and it was like the end of the world. And like Six kept trying to make me the Antichrist prophet or something like that. I don't know, something weird like that. Like that was supposed to be my destiny, but I wouldn't do it. And they're all trying to get me to work for them. So yeah, and it all felt extremely real. I thought it was real the whole time. And it was absolutely terrifying. So, I mean, it's horrible and it's like being a POW, but it's also interesting. And I was talking to other people in my head, like they had like psychic telepathy, and they could talk to you in your head with like microchips or something. So I could talk to all these people and like generals and like the admiral in the Navy and Putin and Trump and China and DARPA under the ground and the AI and all that stuff. It was pretty crazy. And I've had a lot of trips like that. Not like a lot, but I've had several. So that's what schizophrenia is like. You literally get aliens landing on your roof and scanning your brains, and AIs flying around, transforming the environment with like nanotech. So it is very cool, but it's also horrible. So is it worth it? No, but definitely extremely interesting. And yeah, that's it.